Lena Smith is the mother of Philip Lowe, whose body was found in a vacant mansion in Corning last year.
Last week, one of the men convicted of killing Lowe was sentenced to 20 years to life. The second killer is awaiting his sentence. WENY's Aisha McKenzie sat down with Lowe's family in an exclusive interview and joins us now with more. Aisha?
Renata and John, Lena Smith says her son had his struggles, but didn't deserve to have his life taken in such a horrific way.
I remember the first time he smiled at me, it was like he was 4 months old, and it was such a wonderful moment.
Remembering every moment of her son Philip Lowe's life, Lena Smith reminisces about his first baby steps and even his darker moments.
Phil struggled in school, so we did a lot of coaching and helping him to learn.
At the age of 12, Phil was introduced to drugs and alcohol. His family sent him to a troubled teen camp in Penn Yan for 6 months, but nothing seemed to work.
You know, as he got older, he would, he loved us. And he would say, you know, Mom, sorry, I really love you guys. It's nothing you did. He would always reassure us.
At 17, Phil was sentenced to 4 years in prison for theft. After that, Lena says his life was a vicious cycle between sobriety and addiction. But regardless of Phil's rough past, nothing would prepare Lena and her husband Don for that knock on the door in November 2013.
The investigators came and told us that Phil was dead, and they didn't know why.
The why is still a mystery, but who and how quickly solved. Days later, police arrested now 21-year-old Ryan Murrow and 24-year-old Jacob Horn.
They told us that he was beaten to death, and it was rough. We couldn't figure that out. I couldn't figure it out how. My son is 6'2".
Police say Horn and Morrow thought Lowe was homeless. That's when they invited him in to hang out in an abandoned mansion in Corning. Hours later, he was dead, beaten to death with a fireplace tool and his body stuffed in a cupboard. Over a year later, the pain is still fresh for Lena and her family.
Their life is over. When they died, when they took my son's life, and I told Morrow that the night you decided to kill my son, you lost your own life in that decision. You're going to be a little old man when you come out of prison. We're going to make sure we're there in 20 years.
Now, Lena says she is prepared to face Jacob Horn at his sentencing on December 23rd. And when I asked her if she could forgive Mara or Horn, she said she would if they truly apologize. To hear more of Lena's interview, go to WENY.com and click on this story. In the studio, Aisha McKenzie, WENY News.